One of the best things about watches is the wide variety, different styles, colors, and sizes for just about every taste. Today we're taking a look at 8 of my favorite new releases, each as unique as it is well built. We've got a great mix of affordable watches at different price points, all loaded with solid specs and plenty of style. There's a lot to cover, so let's jump into it. Phoibos is a micro brand that really hits that sweet spot. Tons of style, great specs, and really good build quality. Their latest addition to the catalog is the Deep Hunter, a military-inspired diver that's as bold as it is functional. Available in a range of colors, with each giving off its own personalities to the watch. It's also available in both a stainless steel case and a black DLC coated, so you have options. With dimensions of 40 by 48, it strikes the perfect balance between design and everyday wearability. And the reliable Miyota 9015 movement provides great timekeeping and a proven workhorse. It's also a really thin movement, allowing it to sit on the wrist with just 11 millimeters in thickness. There's also a scratch-resistant flat sapphire crystal with an anti-reflective coating on the inside, a useful rotating timing bezel, and it's designed to withstand some serious water resistance at 300 meters, which is also aided by the screw-down crown at the 4 o'clock. There's something really cool about the use of colors with the old school looking green hour markers and framing around the date window with the orange accented hour hand. It looks like a tool watch and performs as one. For those of you who like bright, long-lasting lume, this watch will not disappoint with generous 15 layers of Superluminova BGW9 on the hands, indices, and around the bezel. But it doesn't stop there because there's also blocks of 3D molded C3 lume, creating a fun two-tone effect. The watch comes equipped on a steel bracelet that features a on-the-fly micro-adjustable clasp, which is always convenient. And there's also quick-release spring bars for anyone like me who likes switching up the look with different straps. This watch is definitely a strap monster. After the discount they have listed on their site for 20% off, the watch comes to $376, which is a really great affordable price for a watch that has a Miyota movement and these specs. The watch world really has a thing for nostalgia, bringing back divers from the 50s and 60s, or even racing chronographs from the 70s. But every so often, a brand takes a less obvious piece of history and turns it into something fresh. And that's exactly what Brew Watches has just pulled off with its newest release. Inspired by the quirky Anna Digi watches of the 80s, think Seiko's famous Arnie, the new Brew Metric digital blends puts a fun, coffee-fueled twist on the format. Brew has always leaned into the coffee culture, from its name and logo to the espresso shot timing track on its chronographs. But this is easily its most coffee-focused watch yet. The upper half of the dial is a simple, retro-looking analog display with square indices, lume-filled rectangular hands, and a bright orange second hand, while the lower half houses a red LED screen that works as a 30-second espresso timer. Press the side pusher and it counts down from 30. Finishing with a tiny animated coffee cup that percolates on screen. The 37.5mm tonneau-shaped case and integrated style bracelet keep the 1980s vibe going strong, with brush finishing that feels both sharp and wearable. The whole package nails the retro aesthetic while offering a unique and playful function you won't find anywhere else. For $425, you're getting a really stylish and unique watch that won't break the bank, but definitely look really awesome on the wrist. Seiko usually plays it pretty safe when it comes to design, which is part of its appeal and the reason why they're such a global powerhouse. But every now and then, it throws caution to the wind and releases something totally out there. And those are often the watches that end up becoming cult favorites. The latest example is Seiko's first ever collab with Bamford watch department, and it's hands down one of the coolest Seiko 5 Sports we've ever seen. Based on the SKX style case, Bamford gave it a wild retro futuristic spin with the translucent turquoise dial that shows the date wheel underneath, alternating between English and Japanese kanji for extra character. The classic XKX hands are here too, but this time with neon orange accents that match the pops of color on the Minitrack, bezel, and NATO strap. The indices, yeah, I said it right this time, are lifted from an obscure 80s Seiko diver, while the bezel design comes from a 60s Seiko 5. All reimagined with applied hour markers and orange accenting details. Flip it over and you'll see another translucent turquoise window on the case back, partially showing the 4R36 automatic movement, though most of the view is covered by a bold black Bamford logo. The strap ties everything together with orange and turquoise stripes, and under a backlight, the whole thing really comes alive. The orange accents glow, the lume kicks in, and it just looks insane. It is limited to 2,500 pieces, and it's priced around $530. It is a bit of a pricier Seiko 5 Sports than we typically see, but given all the custom work that went into it and those little details, I think it is well worth it. The watch drops in October, and I'm sure it won't last long like a lot of these other limited editions we're taking a look at today. Call of Duty is one of the biggest video game franchises ever, with over 500 million units sold and $30 billion in revenue. And while the series has changed a bit over the years, it's always kept a few details surprisingly realistic. One of those have been the Hamilton khaki fields, which have popped up in numerous editions of the franchise, like Modern Warfare and Black Ops. Now the realism is coming full circle with the Call of Duty Hamilton Special Edition Khaki Fields Auto, a real-life version of the in-game watch from Black Ops 7. What's cool is that Hamilton kept it subtle. No big logos on the dial, just a clean field watch design with the only branding tucked away on the engraved caseback and some themed packaging. Otherwise, this could easily pass for just a regular Hamilton release, and I think that's cool. The watch itself is a classic khaki field. 38mm steel case, a simple dial with both 12 and 24-hour markers, plus a date window powered by the H10 automatic movement, which does have a really convenient 80-hour power reserve, and the watch comes equipped on a nylon leather strap. Even if you don't care about Call of Duty, it's just a great everyday field watch, and the best part is the price, $975, right in line with Hamilton's regular offerings. The only catch is the availability, which is just 5,000 pieces being made, which is quite a lot, but if you are interested, you should probably sign up and act fast. Unimatic has a reputation for making tough, affordable watches with a clean, minimalist design, but its latest collab with Morgan Motor Company shows just how easily that formula can be dressed up. Morgan, the century-old British car maker, still builds retro-style sports cars in small batches. They've lent its signature colors and upholstery to Unimatic's Modello Quattro, this time with a GMT complication. The result is the U4 GMT MMC, a 40mm steel travel watch with a radiant sport blue dial straight out of Morgan's paint catalog and two supple leather straps made from the same pebble grain hide the automaker uses in their interiors. The watch feels solid with the fixed GMT bezel with etched 24-hour scale, has hefty crown guards, a screw-down crown, 300 meters of water resistance, and a 2.8mm sapphire crystal. Inside ticks Seiko's NH34 automatic GMT movement, a collar style with a 41-hour power reserve. True to Unimatic's DNA, the hands glow with green Superluminova. The straps, one in British blue, one in biscuit pebble, add a luxurious punch to a otherwise rugged piece. While Morgan's touch is tastefully subtle, limited to the caseback engraving and bespoke numeral font. This new release is limited to just 100 pieces and it's priced just a smidge over $1,000. This collaboration balances Unimatic's tool watch practicality with Morgan's understanding of elegance, making for a really gorgeous and surprisingly affordable travel companion that's for sure to sell out fast. Benjamin James is proof that even the smallest brands can make waves when the design is right. Founded in 2023 by Benjamin Adams, who had already spent 8 years creating over 20 collections for other companies, the brand has kept its focus with just one model, the Scarifour. It's an integrated sports watch with influences from the likes of Cartier and Jaeger-LeCoultre, but it has its own identity thanks to the unique picture frame bezel with faux screw accents. Over the past 2 years, the Scarifour has been released in small batches with a wide range of dials, almost all of which have quickly sold out. Their latest release really steps things up a bit with stone dials, all paired with the hand-wound Sellita SW2101B movement that keeps the watch slim at just 8.3mm thick. The mix of vintage-inspired details like lance hands and Roman numerals at 12 with luxury modern touches makes this collection feel familiar and fresh. The watch is priced at $1,355 and only limited to 100 pieces, so if you are at least a little bit tempted, you should pull the trigger as quickly as possible because they will sell out fast. Throughout the years, San Martin has really won the hearts of a lot of watch enthusiasts by making incredibly well-made, really detailed and stylish watches for super affordable prices. What started as a brand really focused on homages, they've released more and more original designs that have taken them to new heights. Their latest edition, the SN0145-G, has the perfect balance of sporty and elegance packed into a really stylish tonneau case. The collection is available in a variety of great dial colors from aventurine to green and orange, or even what San Martin calls tiger eye stone. The details on these dials are really insane. No knock against the big name brands, but you're not going to find this level of detailing on dial, the cases, the bracelets, than pretty much anywhere else. You do have an option as well on the automatic movement. There's either the PT5000 or SW200. Both great timekeepers in their own right, but the SW is a step up, which also comes with a little bit more attention to details, like multifaceted hands. So depending on your budget or how detailed you want the watch, you have options with that as well. The dimensions are really great for this style of watch, 39.5mm in diameter, only 10.7 in thickness, and the total length is 46.5. Because of the integrated bracelet design, the watch will wear slightly larger than the size will suggest, so do keep that in mind. It also has plenty of lume that shines bright and blue and solid water resistance at 100 meters. In general, we've been seeing a lot more square and non-round cases get released in the watch industry, and I'm all for it. I think it offers a really nice wearing experience and just a nice fun change of pace. For the PT movement, the watch is priced just under $300, and for the SW, it's $413. Orient is often the first brands a lot of new watch fans go to because of their affordability, mechanical movements, and really cool styles. But it's not just a budget brands. Like Seiko, it's sibling under the Seiko Epson umbrella. Orient makes its own movements and even has a higher end line called Orient Star. Kinda think of it like Grand Seiko, but way more affordable. And with a few surprises of its own, like silicone escapement parts you won't even find on a Grand Seiko. That said, I don't typically gravitate towards a lot of the Orient Star's designs, but this new watch really has changed that. A hand-wound Moonphase dress watch that's just flat out gorgeous. Officially named the N45F8 Mechanical Moonphase Hands Winding, it makes up for the clunky name with the beautifully balanced 39.5mm design. You get Roman numerals, elegant leaf hands, a power reserve at 12, and a stunning moonphase at 6, featuring a mother-of-pearl moon against a starry blue sky. The in-house F8 862 movement is brand new, offering 70 hours of power reserve, and it even features a silicone escapement wheel, and you can see it through the display case back. Two versions are available, a white dial production model and a limited edition with a textured gray dial. That's limited to just 140 pieces. Both come on a sleek black Cordovan strap, and both give off some serious luxury watch vibes. The regular model is priced at $3,040, while the limited edition comes in at $3,280. And honestly, this might just be the best looking Orient Star I think I've ever seen. Well, that's it for the watches today. Definitely let me know which was your favorite, or if you just didn't like one at all. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.